We are in the storm right now. This is it. We are in it, and you can feel it. You can feel the chaos. And the sad part about this is that there's people out there. I mean, there always has been, but right now more than ever, there's people out there that are looking for power, money, and status. And they do not give two shits about people that they're harming along the way. They're going to use whoever, children, women, whoever, vulnerable men, whatever it is, in order to get ahead, in order to get power. That is their main goal, power and control. And social media is such an amazing tool because in one aspect, we all are so connected in a way. We're not really connected, but we do feel like we know what is going on. So in a way, we do feel connected. But I mean, real connection is really about meeting people face to face, doing things together, one-on-one. But anyways, the one thing that I notice with people in social media is that there's a lot of fear. On the other hand, people on social media are also posting facts and news stories and horrible acts that are happening around the world. So it's a very, to your nervous system, it's really gonna hurt you. And on the other hand, there's people out there that are brave and they are fearless and they're speaking up and they're posting their truth. And of course, a lot of these postings have to do with what is really happening in the world. And I also understand why they're doing it, because if you look at the media, you can't really trust what the hell they're showing because they're showcasing things that benefit their agenda. But at the same time, a lot of people post out of a reaction. They're angry about a certain topic. And also one thing that I've noticed is that people that are victims, they act like a victim. You connect with them because you feel their pain. But a lot of these victims, and I know I'm going to get some backlash for this, but I have to say it in a way that is just easy to understand. And I really don't want to go too deep into this topic because it's a lot. But people that act like victims, you connect with them and then you follow or you agree with whatever the hell they're talking about without actually doing the research on what are they really saying? What are these people actually about? What is their intention? Are they really pure? Are they God-centered or are they ego-centered? We don't do that research. So this is one thing that I've noticed, and I don't think a lot of people talk about this, but I just wanted to share that. Social media is this double-edged sword where you're getting facts and information, but at the same time, it's an algorithm. So whatever you like the most, that is the information that you keep on getting fed over and over again. And I think I mentioned this in my last video, a lot of that, whatever you like is coming out of your conditioning. So whatever you have been conditioned with, whatever your parents have told you, these are the people that you need to hate, or you are not that identity anymore. You are not this person anymore. You are not valuable anymore. So that is what people continuously tend to do unless they have an awareness and they say, oh my God, wait, let me make my own decisions because I have the agency to decide on what I like, what I disagree with, what I agree with. As an adult, as a grown adult, you do not need to continuously follow what your parents or the last generation have kept on following. Do your own research and open up your eyes. And recently, what I've noticed social media is doing to me personally, I'm not going to talk for everybody, but for me, it's confusing me. It is making me angry, hateful. It's making me pick a side. I can't even do 4, but that's a 4. It's making me pick a side. It's making me feel divided, separated. It's making me feel fearful of what the hell is going to happen to this world and why am I here right now? Can I leave this planet? Do I have an option? Because I'm over this. And it also distracts you from doing your own self-reflection because you're so consumed. And I totally get it because I struggle with this myself. And I have to wake myself up sometimes. But when you're constantly scrolling, it's taking you out of the present moment. And I'm not saying don't watch the news I am kind of saying don't watch the news, but don't consistently be on your phone and be distracted, whether it could even be drugs or alcohol. It doesn't have to just be with the phone. But social media, to be honest, is getting us all into its little finger. And this confusion, getting angry, picking a side, all of these things is destructive to humankind, because it is making us feel like we are all different. We do not belong. And that is the biggest myth of life. We are all part of source. I'm trying to think of this. I have a question. Like when a tree dies or when an animal dies, does it go to a particular religion or does it just go back to source, which is infinite intelligence, which is God? Like what is your answer? Somebody needs to explain this to me because I really would like to know an answer. And I'm not here to change your mind because my entire life, that's all I've been trying to do is change my mom's mind, change my dad's mind. I want them to see it like this. I want him to do this. And it's like, why? People are going to do whatever the hell they want to do anyways. Of course, you can give them guidance and you can hope for the best and you can pray for them. That's one thing I realized is instead of forcing people or continuously telling them, follow this, do this, just fucking pray for them. Just say, please, God, help them, show them the way, show them the light, show them the truth about themselves and who they really are. There's a conflict within me where I want to save the entire world and I want to help people, but I don't have the power to do so myself. And I think I realized this because I kept asking God, I'm like, what can I do? And just by sitting here and having to go at somebody's religion or having to go at somebody's country or blah, 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 whatever. It's like, to me, of course, I'm not saying those videos are not doing anything. They are serving their purpose. And I think those people are totally valid and doing whatever. I feel like God is using them as a piece of the puzzle. So that's totally fine. But me personally, I know my body, my nervous system, literally, like I get tense and it's like it does not work with me when I constantly see the news and it's a battle constantly and I just don't want to be in it. But I also want to help. And I also cannot hear another story about how, 40% of, increase in rapes in UK because of immigration and blah, blah, blah. It's like, and like nobody is doing anything about it. It's like, and that's just UK. There's things in Australia. There's things in Nigeria, Iran. It's just everywhere. And the US. And I asked God, what can I do? And I got this message. For me, I feel like everybody gets different messages or the way they receive signs. I feel like it's so, it's customized based on, each person. But for me, what I've realized is whenever I ask something, I almost get this like knowing. It's like a download of information. And it feels like I'm thinking it, but I know that it's not because, the day before, I'm like, I have no idea, no answer. And suddenly I have this knowing and I know it's not coming from me. It's obviously coming from somewhere else. But I had this instant feeling the next day where it was like, Nazneen Irani, cannot save the entire world. I just don't have the power to do it. And it's not always about doing something big, but it's about creating small ripple effects, across the universe. And it could be 5 people that feel my energy through this video, or it could be 10, and that could, emanate into maybe another 20 people, whatever it is. And maybe that is why I am here. And that was my answer, is to start small. It doesn't always have to be you, signing up to be a prime minister, even though that would be great if you're a good person and if you have good intentions, of course, go ahead and do that. We need some good leaders right now, more than ever. People that can really fight for the truth and they are fucking fearless. We need these type of warriors right now. And coming to my main point of this whole video was that even though there's just a lot going on right now in the world, at the same time, I am seeing people that are fearless. They are God-centered. They are standing on their faith. They are speaking their truth, even though they might get killed, even though they might get hurt. And they're doing it scared. I think that is the key takeaway for me, is that a lot of times we think that brave people are just brave and they're just fearless and that's it. That's just how God has made them. No. A lot of these people are scared, but they're still doing it. And I think that just to me shows the real core of the person, their authenticity, their purpose. And I'm just so proud. I'm so proud. It's like the weirdest time because I'm so disgusted by a lot of people, but at the same time, I am so proud and I'm so excited for humanity and where we're going. Even though right now it doesn't look like it, but I do have hope in my heart, and I know that God has a bigger plan for us, and that good always prevails. It always is going to win no matter what. And I've seen this happen in my life over and over and over again. And I know some people will say, yeah, but bad people, look at the world. Half the people that are in charge of, their leaders, they are bad, or they have bad intentions and they have everything. Yeah, it seems that way. But what I also know that is not going to last forever. If people on top are okay to hurt vulnerable people that are weak, then yes, it's going to work for a little amount of time. But at the end of it, it's going to come back right to them, but tenfold. Again, I don't know how that happens. I don't know how God works. Yes, there's karma in the world. I don't know if they go to hell. I don't know if they go back. I don't know I don't have all the answers. All I know is that it's going to come back to you in this lifetime. Maybe you are going to get a disease and have 6 months to live. But all of this is part of the divine, divinity, God. It's like, it's part of it. And we don't need to know all of these answers because we literally will go nuts if we're sitting here and saying, oh, well, he did this and she did that. And it's like, we don't need to play God. You just do what you're meant to do, which is be a good person, do good deeds, speak kindly about people. And there's one thing that I do want to mention with good and kind is that people think, okay, if I don't say something, that means I'm good. No. If there's something bad that is happening and you don't speak up, that doesn't mean that you're being good. You're just enabling bad, disgusting, evil behavior. So you're playing a part in that person's suffering. And lastly, before I leave, I just want to urge you guys to also, if you see somebody who's being brave, send them a prayer. Just like close your eyes for a second and be like, God, please protect them, keep them safe, let them speak their truth. Because a lot of us are not speaking our truths and we think that is going to be great for us, but it's really not. It's actually going to hurt us, our children, other people, other kids. And so if you cannot be brave, at least send people prayers, at least send people well wishes while you're seeing bravery happening in front of you. And if right now you're unable to be brave for whatever reason, I want you to know that is still okay. God still loves you no matter what you decide to do. Regardless, God loves you no matter what. You're one of his kids. My wish is for you to start to pray, even if you're an atheist, even if you don't believe in God or whatever it is, and you're like, why, what the hell would I pray? Just give it a shot. Why don't you just try it out and see if it works? A lot of people haven't even tried. My wish for you is also to send a prayer to children and women out there and men out there that are living in fear, that are getting hurt, that are getting raped, that are getting molested. Pray for people that are vulnerable and they have ill-intentioned people around them and they're so blinded by it for them to really awaken and see the truth. And I'm so glad that you guys watched this video. Also, I do want to mention I do offer one-on-one sessions. You can check the link down below to see more information in regards to it. I love you guys and I will see you guys on the next one.